Hi and welcome to Asians.v's YouTube channel. My name is Bhavya Desai and today we're going to continue our series of exclusives. You might have seen our video from last week, which was the exclusive review of the Fujifilm X-E3, but today we're going to go a little professional. So what is the product that we're going to feature today? Let's say it's about a company which wears a yellow color, a product that features a 45.7 megapixel sensor, shoots 8K time lapses. Some of you might have guessed it right. This is our review of the Nikon D850. The Nikon D850 was launched last month and is the follow-up to the popular Nikon D810. The camera has been launched nearly after 3 years as compared to the D810, which means it's bound to be packed with great and new features. Although there might not be time to go over each and every feature, we will be running through the most important ones in this video. While one could get easily lost in the 45.7 megapixel game, it is very important to note a tiny change ahead of the word CMOS, and that word is BSI. The 850 features a BSI CMOS sensor as compared to the regular CMOS sensor of the D810. What this means is that the wiring in the new camera is moved behind the light capturing surface, which makes it more sensitive towards capturing light, and this effectively should help the 850 provide a better low light performance. Some of the other notable features that the 850 offers as compared to the 810 are the improved ISO range. The ISO range of the camera is bumped up to 25-800 as compared to the max ISO range of 12-800 in the D810. The camera now features a 3.2-inch tilting touchscreen. It also offers 153 focus points, which is 102 focus points more than the D810. The D850 has an improved continuous shooting frame rate of 7 frames per second as compared to 5 frames of the D810, and this can be expanded further to 9 frames per second with a battery grip. The camera also features a built-in wireless capability and is capable of shooting full-frame 4K videos at 25 frames per second and 8K stills for time lapses. So there are 3 fundamental things that we look at while reviewing a camera. And these are 1. Look, body and feel, 2. Performance, and 3. Value for money. When it comes to look, body and feel, from the front there isn't much of a change in the camera except that the autofocus illuminator has a new design. Although the top of the camera doesn't have many monumental changes, it's still seen a certain design change. There is the introduction of the ISO button in place of the mode button in the D810, and the placement of these buttons have become more convenient than the predecessor. The 850 also doesn't feature a flash as compared to the 810 on the top. But most importantly, the depth of the grip is much more than the D810, making the camera a real pleasure to hold. The back of the camera is where the maximum amount of changes have taken place as compared to its predecessor. And one of the prominent ones is the introduction of the AF joystick. The AF joystick makes it very easy to toggle through the camera settings, menus, and also changing the focus points while shooting. Another important and key change is that the back now offers a new touch-enabled tilting LCD screen. The touchscreen offers all the standard features like pinch and zoom, swipe left or right, etc., and also gives you a great view while focus peaking. A new Function 2 button has also been added next to the LCD display, which can be assigned to any settings depending on your preference. All of this seems to be put well together, making it easy to access and convenient to use. But if you thought this video was all about testing the performance of the Nikon D850, then you might be in for a little bit of a surprise. Because in this video, we will be comparing the performance of the Nikon D850 with the Canon EOS 5D Mark IV. before we reveal how we're going to check the performance of both the cameras, let me give you a small idea about the difference in the approach as well as strategies of both the companies. While Canon has continued to focus on lesser megapixels, which might not necessarily be a bad thing, as evident with the launch of the 5D Mark IV, Nikon in this department has continued to go bigger. And this is clearly evident with the launch of the D850, which boasts of a 45.7 megapixel BSI sensor. We tested the performance of both the cameras under 5 parameters. These included image quality, color reproduction and saturation, ISO performance, low light performance, and the overall video performance. The image quality of both the cameras are great and there's hardly anything to choose between them. They're extremely sharp and detailed even on zooming in, but owing to its higher megapixel count, the images from Nikon seem to have more details. This means even when you zoom into the image and crop it, chances are that you will be able to use that image. When it comes to color reproduction and saturation, the images from Canon seem to have a slight edge in accuracy to the actual scenes, while the images from Nikon seem to have higher saturation and contrast ratio. The ISO performance of both the cameras, the 5D Mark IV and the D850, were really pretty good, with both cameras providing easily usable images up to ISO 6400. And even if you find yourself in scenarios where there are extreme low light conditions, then you can still bump up the ISO up to 12800 for decent images. The video performance of the D850 is exceptional. While Canon shoots 4K in motion JPEGs, Nikon is not only able to shoot 4K at 25 frames per second, but also can shoot 8K time lapses. It also has the capability of shooting full HD slow motion videos which are directly recorded into the camera. Nikon has a clear edge against the 5D Mark IV in this department. When it comes to autofocus tracking, it works really well in both the cameras. But Canon's dual pixel face detection autofocus system works like a charm in this case and has a definite edge over the competition in this area. For a camera that costs approximately Rs 2.5 lakhs body only, it is targeted towards a wide range of professionals who have varied usage. With the launch of the new camera, it is very clear that Nikon is looking for the users of the D810 as well as the D500 to upgrade to the D850. And this might not necessarily be a bad thing since it is a camera which provides the best of both worlds in one. The performance of the camera is bang on as it's able to provide crisp and sharp images. The low light performance of the D850 is also pretty good, with images up to ISO 6400 can be easily used. And the camera turns an exceptional leaf when it comes to shooting videos, providing high quality videos and also the capability of shooting 4K at 25 frames per second. While Nikon might have come a little late to the party as compared to Canon, they seem to have thrown the kitchen sink at the new D850. And this has worked really well for them. So if you're a photographer who's looking to upgrade from the D810 or the D500, then this is a definite upgrade for you. So for more interesting videos and updates like these, please make sure that you like, share and subscribe to our channel. And until next time, happy viewing.